It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq and the Jet. In this game, we'll see the Chicago Bulls against the Philadelphia 76ers. For the 76ers, they come into this game after a loss to Orlando. They suffered an upset loss, perhaps a loss of focus, but you can be certain that won't be the case tonight. Guys, let's talk about Nerlens Noel. Really made the most of his rookie season, which was actually, if you want to say, was his second season.
Yeah, it really wasn't his rookie.
But it really, no, technically he was a rookie.
Okay.
After sitting out after the ACL surgery.
Yeah.
So defensively, what do you think?
Yeah, but you know, when you sit down and watch for a year on an NBA bench, I think that was an incredible advantage for him as a defender.
Everyone is in their seats here at the Wells Fargo Center as the 76ers look to grab a win here in Philadelphia. Well, guys, for the Philadelphia 76ers, they come in off the loss to Orlando. They battled and battled, but could not pull it off at the end. Guys losing by just a single point.
Throughout the first half, even into the third quarter, they had the game totally under control. But, man, they just fell apart, collapsed in the fourth quarter. They should not have lost this game.
You know, I really think that they thought the game was over. And oftentimes, as soon as you start to look ahead, you lose that momentum, and then you can't recover. And that seemed to be the case in that one.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. On the wings, Butler and Deng. Portis is out there with Pau Gasol. And it's Freak in at the one. Butler in the corner. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Now the 76ers with it. Here's Altit, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Butler kicks to Freak. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Philadelphia with the ball. The layup missed.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Deng goes in, and Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Okafor using his post move to get the 2 points. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Here's Freak. The three-pointer, no good. The 76ers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Shot from the low block. The shot is off. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And what a heck of a performance for them, particularly offensively. I mean, there were stretches of that game where everything seemed to be falling.
Ball movement was superb, majestic. And they got good shots, and they made them. So it wasn't a surprise, but the ball movement was the key.
He misses the free throw. Second free throw, no good. And Philadelphia has possession. To the wing on the left. Here's Altit. And he's good on the three ball. 5 points in the game. 76ers on defense. It's a three-point game. Freak kicks to Deng. Gasol up top. Goes up on the high post. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net.
Just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
Philadelphia with the ball. Here's Okafor. They get the rebound. And he banks in the layup. Okafor's got his second bucket of the game to go.
I just love the determination on that backboard. Coming out of the gates, really, really strong.
Bulls trail by 3. Butler dishes to Freak. Back to Butler. Pass to Freak. Three-pointer. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Defended by Butler. Here's Altit. And not sure what he was thinking there. The Bulls have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Nice shot by Portis.
Assist from Freak.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. To the left side wing. And Gasol sends it back. And they get it back.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws here for the night. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new grouping. Bulls trail by 3. Rose with the ball. Here's Freak. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Okafor's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And for Chicago, Freak in a 2-guard. Aaron Baines out there with Noah. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Mirotic in at the 3. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And for Philadelphia, shot's good.
Looked like he was trying to go for a degree of difficulty points on that shot.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Timberwolves put on quite a show. He finished with 28 points and was effective from long range as he got that scoring line by dropping in a good amount of threes. This was a big win for him and his team as they snap a losing streak with that win, guys.
Thanks, Doris. He had a heck of an outing that night, GA.
Yeah, he really did, Kevin. I mean, a very professional performance. Played hard every single second he was on the court.
Guys, that's what we expect from him, and he rarely lets us down, and he certainly didn't let us down that night.
Now here's Rose. He dishes it to Freak. The feed to Mirotic. The Bulls keep it alive.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
It's as if the defense just let him go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to perform a little razzle-tazzle on that one.
Altit covered by Mirotic. Now here's Noel. He's covered closely. Bulls trail by 4. Here's Freak. And again, no good by Chicago.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Good.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Kicks it to Rose. Passes to Freak. And Mirotic has it in the corner. Here's Freak. Drills it from outside. Freak's got 6 here in this quarter.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Timeout call for Philadelphia. Ladies and gentlemen, your Sixers dancers.
Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Freak. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. Guys, they're clearly hoping those changes have an effect even before this game makes it to halftime. Kevin?
Thanks a lot, Doris. Here is Rose. Jahlil Okafor making his last shot. Here's Portis. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Here's Altit. And he finishes... on the way up. 10 points for him.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
They set the screen. Gasol with the rebound. Bulls trail by 3. Feeds it to Freak. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. And that's 12 points for Freak.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are. Their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
To the paint. Here's Okafor. No good. Nice D from Dang.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Gasol passes to Freak. And they take the lead. Freak's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And it's Chicago with the rebound. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team.
And while they swept the season series against them last year, making it pretty clear how much separation exists between the 2 teams.
Yeah, Greg, I mean, one is a playoff team. The other, question mark, ... not so much. But things change, and you're only as good as your last win, so we'll see how they handle things tonight.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
That's good. And it's a 5-point Chicago lead.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Right wing. Just 5 on the clock. They need this one. And it's Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Rose. Here's Freak. Comes up empty from 8 feet.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
And we're through the...
Hi, Kevin. I'm here with Derek. And Derek, what are the most important things you've done?
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. First of all, a big nod to how well we've taken care of the basketball. We're not taking any unnecessary chances, and that's meant very few turnovers. Something I have liked is our movement off the ball and all the good looks it's created for us. Keep finding those open shots on the floor. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
When you're hot, and that's it. Point, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
Tipping off the second half. Here's Fred Hoiberg's 5. On the wings, Butler and Dang. Portis is out there with Pau Gasol. And it's Freak in at the 1 spot.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The 76ers have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. That free throw, no good. No luck that time either. The Bulls leading by 5. Down low, Butler. Off on the layup.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And stolen by Freak. To the middle. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
Chicago shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. The free throw drops for Butler. From 10 feet out, and Gasol sends it back.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Here's Freak. Another one falls for Chicago.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
And so here is Philadelphia, trailing by 10.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And he gets the bucket.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Timeout for the 76ers. Okay, Philadelphia, let's give a hand to your own Sixers dancers.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He urged his guys to get after it on the offensive glass. To follow every single shot, extend possessions, and cash in on some second chance points. He also told them that he wants to see multiple passes on every possession. He said that was the key to getting the best shot each time down. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. The Bulls making a switch here. McDermott's checked in. And there's the pass to Okafor. Block shots, a stat that sometimes doesn't tell the whole story. Big-time shot blockers aren't always elite defenders. And then the opposite is true. Their block shot totals don't quite capture that great impact they really have defensively.
You know, and Akeem the Dream, certainly one of the greatest all-around players to have ever played the game. An endless array of offensive moves down low, no doubt. And defensively, his numbers speak for themselves. I mean, almost 4,000 career blocks, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, just a legendary low-post defender.
Okafor grabs the miss. The 76ers trail by 7. Here's Deminick, and he's good on the 3-ball. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Now here's Freak. He's guarded close. The layup off target. 76ers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Defended by Butler. To the middle. Here's Okafor. Great defense that time from Noah.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Philadelphia's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Picked by Okafor. Out to the right wing. Here's Deminick. Off target from three-point range. The Bulls leading by 4. In transition, here come the Bulls. Good on the shot. McDermott's got his first points of the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
An easy 2 points on the layup. He's got 9.
Chicago timeout call. One more time. Give it up for yours.
Derrick Rose is checked in for Freak. 76ers shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got Carl Landry. He's out there with Damari Carroll. Grant is out there with Okafor. So it's Philadelphia now. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Baseline J on the way. The rebound by Gasol. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Gasol against Grant. Carroll, no one around him. Buries the long-range jumper.
And they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
There's a screen. And dang, here we go. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bulls?
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Dang hits them both. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Picked by Okafor. Carroll with the 3. The shot will not go. And the Bulls going the other way now. They'll be playing host to Miami for their next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. And it's Butler missing.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
That free throw missing.
You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often, that's the case for this team.
He hits the second from the line.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
3-pointer. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Butler. And that's 21 points for Freak.
And that's good stuff from him. Nice touch.
Okafor against Gasol. Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut to just 3 points on the basket from Okafor.
Big shot. As soon as he got an opening, boy, did he let it fly.
Gasol kicks to Dang. The dish to Freak. 18 feet out. Misses off the right iron. The 76ers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Pick by Okafor. Chicago grabs the miss. Portis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Freak dishes to Butler. Here's Freak. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Pocket 6. High post shot. Got a piece of it. And now it's Dang running here. Oh, wow. That's a beautiful jam.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweep.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Philadelphia's coach as he addressed his team. He told them it's time to fight and take the lead. Let's put ourselves in position to bring it home. Guys, we'll see if they've got what it takes to get it done.
Thanks, Doris.
Some grit and determination in the post. Essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Exactly. This is the time to attack.
They can't guard us on the floor.
And convert those easy opportunities.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. Here's Freak. And it's off from 3-point range. The 76ers trail by 3. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you better off sending him to the free throw lines than to have him get that good a look.
And slam dunk by Butler.
I tell you what, you got to love his aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
Well, his leaping ability, Clark, gives him a great advantage.
And that's why they look to get him the ball around the rim. It's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Here's Olchet. Again, Philadelphia.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
The Bulls have gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Dang passes to Freak. Back to Dang. The shot misses. And it's Philadelphia the other way. .133 left in the 4th. And it's Okafor missing. Now Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Dishes it to Freak. Here's Butler. Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
And a wide open look for Freak.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Inside. Here's Okafor. That one a little long.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now.
Bulls moving the ball around. Down low. Here's Portis. And again, no good by Chicago.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on possession.
And here are the Bulls now. They lead by 1. Money!
Oh, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Sixers dancers.
Three-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Okafor. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope the alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Okay, Philadelphia, let's give a hand to your own Sixers dancers.
To the wing on the left. Pass to Holmes. Pulls up. And so it's Chicago winning this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And, Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Derek, in a game where you maybe don't have it going as well offensively as you had hoped, is this...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge, and the impact carried them through the entire game.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. He put on a CSDP, a crowd shut down performance. Man, that's what I'm talking about, Ernie.
How about... And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure.